In this video, I'm going to share 12 signs you have poor spiritual hygiene. Now, what is spiritual hygiene? We have personal hygiene, right? We've been taught to wash our bodies, wash our hair, brush our teeth, and we do this every day. But we're not really taught about spiritual hygiene. And what spiritual hygiene is basically cleaning up your energy field, clearing out the negativity so that you can attract better things into your reality. Because your energy field is what's creating your reality. And within that energy field is, your thoughts and your feelings. So if you think and feel negatively, you're going to have all this negativity in the energy field that's going to be influencing your reality in a negative way. So spiritual hygiene is a way to just clean the energy field, just like how we clean our bodies, so that we can think and feel more positively and then attract in more positive experiences. So the first sign that you have poor spiritual hygiene is oversharing. When you just share too much with other people, you are allowing people to have too much access to you. And I was one of these people that used to overshare, telling people too much about myself or what I'm getting up to or what's going on in my life. And it's actually good to, keep some things private, keep things to yourself. Another thing I learned that's, recommended to keep to yourself is your goals. The goals that, you're wanting to achieve and accomplish. When you overshare them to everyone else and you're telling people, this is what I want to accomplish in my life, you're more likely not going to achieve it by sharing it to everyone. So it's really good to learn to not overshare. You don't have to tell everyone everything. You don't have to allow people to have all this access to you. It's good to keep things private. The second sign is you lack boundaries. When you lack boundaries, again, you're allowing people to have far too much access to you. So it's important to set boundaries. This was something that I wasn't good at because I was the people pleaser and I wasn't taught the importance of setting boundaries. And when you set boundaries with people, you're teaching people how to treat you. That is why they're important. If you're someone that lacks boundaries, people have too much access to you and your energy, and they end up taking advantage of you. And that's what was happening to me as well. I just had people just sort of taking advantage of my kindness, taking me for granted, and that led me to feel energetically drained. So it's really important to set boundaries and not to feel guilty with setting boundaries. The third sign is an inability to focus. You may have poor concentration, you just can't focus on things. That is a sign that you have poor spiritual hygiene. So this is where you want to start incorporating some spiritual hygiene practices that will help you be able to, regain focus on whatever it is that you're trying to do or wanting to do. The fourth sign is overthinking. Your mind is just running wild with all these thoughts, and you're just stuck in your thoughts, you're stuck in your head. That is a sign you have poor spiritual hygiene, and there are a number of things you can do to, get out of your head and get out of that overthinking. Now, number 5 is you're easily angered or unusually emotional. This is something that I would experience a lot, especially before I had a spiritual awakening. All these signs that I'm sharing in this video, I experienced all of it when I had poor spiritual hygiene because I wasn't spiritually aware. And I was one of those people that was just easily angered, very emotional, had no control over my emotions. Didn't take much to set me off. Very short-tempered. And it made me kind of feel very ungrounded. Emotions just all over the place. So that's a sign that you have poor spiritual hygiene. Number 6 is insomnia or nightmares. So you may have trouble sleeping, or you're able to get to sleep and then you're just having bad dreams and nightmares. And that happens to me sometimes because I'm quite a lucid dreamer. I have very vivid dreams. And if I'm in a low vibrational state, I can tell by the dreams I'm having. Like I'll just have really weird, messed up dreams. I sort of just wake up like, what was that about? That was so weird. And that's a sign for me as well. Like, oh, I've got some poor spiritual hygiene. Okay, I need to incorporate some spiritual practices to clean up my energy field. Number 7 is restlessness. You may feel bored. You may feel irritable, impatient, dissatisfied. If you're feeling like that, that's just a sign that you need to incorporate some spiritual hygiene practices. Number 8 is feeling weighed down, lethargic, or energetically drained. And if you feel like that, then you may just want to rest. And rest can be a form of a spiritual hygiene practice because sometimes that's all we need is just a rest. However, getting up and moving the body may be a better option, because if you are sitting and keeping the body still and stagnant, then the energy is going to be stagnant as well. And so by getting up and moving the body, you're going to help move the energy and get the energy flowing. And that may actually be the key to getting you out of feeling energetically drained. So I would just say, go by how you feel. If you feel like you just want to rest, rest. If you feel like you should get up and move your body, get up and move your body. Number 9 is feeling negative or pessimistic. You may just have extreme negative self-talk, like that negative inner critic just won't shut up. It just keeps telling you all these negative things. Or you may just feel stressed or anxious. And so if that's what you're experiencing, you just need to incorporate some spiritual hygiene practices. Number 10 is just feeling under the weather. So you may not feel well. You may feel sick. You may have pain in the body. You're just not feeling 100%. You're not feeling your best self. That could be, poor spiritual hygiene. However, it could also be that you're actually sick, like you've got some sort of virus or something that your body's trying to fight off. So if you're not actually sick, like you don't have a virus, but you're just not feeling 100% and you don't know why, then that's most likely the reason why. Number 11 is experiencing a lack of inner peace and fulfillment. When you're operating in the lower frequencies, the negative frequencies, you're going to be feeling those negative emotions and you won't feel like that inner peace or that fulfillment, those good vibes, those good feelings. So that is another sign that you have poor spiritual hygiene. Number 12 is engaging in harmful habits and addictions. And a lot of people may be engaging in these things as a way to cope with emotional pain. People using drugs or alcohol, or even sex and porn, or gambling addictions, or food addictions. I think there's a lot of people out there walking around with emotional pain and unresolved traumas or wounds from the past because we're not taught how to actually deal with it. We're not taught how to heal ourselves. And so when you take that time to actually heal from your painful past and you heal these wounds, you won't feel the need to engage in these harmful habits and addictions because the emotional pain isn't there anymore. So I highly recommend starting the healing journey, which I started myself about 5 years ago, and just learning to, heal from these things so you can let them go. And it will really improve your life. So those are the 12 signs that you have poor spiritual hygiene. And you may be thinking, okay, Laura, I have poor spiritual hygiene. What am I supposed to do about this? I got you. I've already got a video that I'm going to link after this one that will teach you spiritual hygiene practices. So I recommend checking this video out so you can learn what to do to clean up your energy field so you can have more positive thoughts and positive emotions. If you like this video, make sure you smash the like button or write a comment. And if you like this sort of content, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification. Have an awesome day. Peace.